Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's late night live stream. I hope you all are doing well. Tonight, we're talking about what your ancestors need you to know right now. Thank you all for being here. If you're new, welcome. Of course, I am Lamarr Townsend Tarot. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and a medium, and I am available for personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, you can definitely text me at 703-791-9162, same number for WhatsApp, or you can also visit my website, of course, Lamarr Townsend Tarot. I hope you all are doing well and fabulous, and let's go ahead and get into it and see how everyone's doing. Let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, we're going straight to the ancestors because I want to know something very specific. What do they need you to know right now? Not next month, not 6 months from now, right now. There may be something happening around you that you can't fully see yet. There may be something that they're protecting you from, something that they're trying to push you towards, or some tea that they have been wanting to spill. Let's tap in and see what comes through. Let's go ahead and get into it. How's everyone doing? Hi, Jim Manuel. Hi, Chakia. How are you? I'm doing really well, Jim Manuel. How are you? I just got back from the movies. I had a very productive day, very busy day. Hi, Chakia. How's everyone doing? Missed these lives. Yeah, it's been a minute since we've done a late night collective live. Oh, wait. Hold on, you guys. This is, oh dang, I need to put up the, hold on y'all, I need to put up the live by the way, I'm doing live readings, so if anyone wants to donate for a live reading tonight, you can donate via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. I forgot to put the live information on the screen, so let me do that real quick. Fonzie and Cleopatra. It's so interesting how the cats act different when people are around and then versus when people are not here. Okay, so yes, I am doing a live reading. So if you want a live reading tonight, it is $30. You get a full spread, final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. And you do not have to, you can ask any question you want. All right. And yes, you can send your donation via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. You get a full spread, final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. It is the cheapest option I offer, the quickest option I offer. And get your live readings, all right, while I'm here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Tell me if you're ready. Thank you, AK, for your donation. We have one person on the list for live readings. Y'all have been really feeling like getting in the studio. A lot of y'all have been commenting on my music. Good comments. Thank you, by the way. And it's been really making me itching to get in the studio. I actually have one song. I usually sometimes don't always have ideas when I get in the studio. I just get a lot of times I'll just get in the studio and just come up with something. But I actually have an idea this time. Like I have a concept this time that I want to get out. So I don't know, maybe tonight is the night that I can get this concept, this musical concept out of my brain, out of my body. I'm not going to tell you what it is because then it'll spoil the, it's like Lady Gaga and the egg kind of thing. I can't spoil it, but I just have to get it out. So anyway, tonight might be one of those nights. Definitely need my ancestors' guidance and insight. Don't we all? Hi, AK. I'm good, but not well. My back rib area hurts so bad. I don't know if it's my kidneys or I sleep wrong. I feel like I've been kicked. That's not good, J Manuel. I actually just recently changed my bedding. I don't know if you all sleep on foam. No shade to the foam sleepers. If you sleep on a foam topper or a foam mattress, good for you. But I have learned after sleeping on a foam topper for many years, I actually have the same exact coil box spring mattress and box spring I've had since I was a tween. Actually, like it's still in great shape, to be honest. My mom bought it for me in the 2000s, like 2000, I don't know, 2, 3, 6 maybe. But anyways, after sleeping on a mattress foam topper for so many years, I've realized it's not for me. I sleep hot. I've learned sleeping hot is not good. And now I told you I got new furniture. So I used to have a futon in my living room. And now I took the futon mattress that was on the futon and put it on my bed. And thankfully it's not foam. It is fiber. And then I took a fiber, the pillow toppers or the fiber toppers they have at the hotels. I put that over top of the futon and now I have that on my bed and I sleep like a baby. So sometimes you need better bedding or better topping on your bed. Sometimes you just need a whole new mattress or I don't know. Figure out why you're sleeping that way, why you're waking up that way, J. Manuel. Is it time for a new mattress? Do you need a topper? Do you need a new topper? I feel massive body aches right now. Apparently in my body, getting used to the new adjustment of center of gravity of losing a lot of weight. Other than that, it feels like a normal day. Yes, congratulations on Falling Star and losing weight. We love that. And you do have to get used to walking a new way, being a new way. I've been noticing I've been losing weight lately as well. So even wearing clothes differently, I noticed that when I lose weight, it's very interesting and funny. I tend to be a lot more confident with my body. So I will wear like tighter clothes, shorter clothes, looser fitting clothes, no sleeve tops that, go really low. Like, you kind of become more confident in your center of gravity as well, which is interesting. AK says, Lamarr, you've got to do a nail cam right quick. I've got to see those nails. These nails are old, child. I actually need to redo them. But thank you. These are supposed to be purple, but they look pink. I don't mind it though. But they're starting to get long. And I don't like that either necessarily. So yeah. Yeah. Thank you, AK. I don't know what color I want to do next. So we'll see. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And check out the hand care, the hand skincare, child. The hand skincare is paying off, honey. Clock the tea. Clock the tea, child. All right, y'all. Let's get into the reading. But yeah, I have this concept in my head of a song I want to make. Of course, it is R&B in my head. Oh wow, I didn't know she spent that much. Dang. I just had a client purchase a lot of candles and I'm just now looking at the amount she spent. Dang. Child. Y'all be spending money on these candles, honey. Y'all be spending money on the candles. But anyways, like I was saying, I have a concept in my head that I need to get out. And I literally hear it in my head. Like I see the lyrics, so I can like feel the lyrics, even though I don't know exactly what they are. Like I feel the melody, but I just need to get it out. J. Manuel says I do sleep in an air mattress currently. Oh my god, not the air mattress, but I get it. You just moved. So I'm hoping I'm sleeping wrong because damn, the ache is annoying. I haven't slept on an air mattress since college, so I don't remember what that feels like, but maybe get a topper for the air mattress. Hi Hugo, how are you? I'm doing fabulous. Have you ever thought about doing a pink nail color, Lamarr? I was thinking about doing pink next. I was thinking about doing pink next. I didn't know if it would be too girly. I've been I'm always in my feminine era, child, but um, I don't know. I've been feeling more femme lately, so I might do pink next. The purple actually turned out better than I thought it would, but it is starting to slowly come off, slowly but surely. But you can't tell unless you look real close. Yeah, I got your donation. Okay, let's get to the collective reading real quick. All right, so what message for the person watching this video right now, whether they're watching the live and or the replay, what message do their ancestors need them to hear and know right now? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth. Not us having cards flying out. You need your own line of nail colors? That would be fabulous. I want my own nail colors and my own perfumes. Because y'all know I love perfumes and colognes and oils and potions. That's really what I want to do too. Oils. But like not hair oils, no shade. But like scent oils, you know? I think people sleep on oils and how like oils can be just as powerful, if not more powerful, depending on how you use them as perfumes. All right. Hi, Sakura. How are you? It could be an earthy pink color. Earthy pink. What does that look like? Earthy pink. Earthy pink. Even an earthy pink, though, is like, I'm thinking like almost like magenta. Anyway. For the person watching this video, whether this person is watching the live and or the replay, what do their ancestors need them to know right now? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us honesty, give us guidance. What are y'all's plans this weekend? Do y'all have any fun plans this weekend? What's the vibes this weekend? Is it a busy weekend for y'all? What are y'all feeling? What's the vibes? Y'all have any dates planned this weekend? Who's going on a date this weekend? Don't judge me. But raise your hand if you're allegedly going on a date this weekend. So, the nail color is very apropos. And I'm so glad that it's not coming off. But now I have to figure out what am I going to wear tomorrow. But anyways. And do I want to straighten my hair or keep my hair curly? I don't know. I probably will keep it curly because it's too hot to straighten my hair. I'll straighten it and then by the end of the day look like Frederick Douglass. So we don't want that. We don't want that. Or James Brown. We don't want neither. The best version would be Diana Ross, but my hair's not quite that long, so. Have I seen any new Dusty Rose? Oh, I like that. Have I seen any new movies? I saw a movie tonight. It was called Super Troopers 3. It was corny. There were like these guys behind me that were boys will be boys. There were these guys behind me that were like they loved it. They thought it was so funny. It was very like masculine humor. So I didn't find it very humorous to be honest. Like fart jokes, jokes about, erect penises and boys will be boys. So they loved it back there. The Peanut Crew back there. The Peanut Crew was more entertaining than the movie. So I had fun with that tonight. I saw I Want Your Sex. I actually really like that. Have y'all seen that? I Want Your Sex. I like that movie a lot, actually. I'm going to go see a movie tomorrow, but it is scheduled for a date. So, and then, oh yeah, I told you I saw Ice Cream Man, which was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I don't even want to talk about that. The Gale, did I tell you about the Gale? What was that movie called? The Gale Celebrity Sex Pass, the Gale Daughtry Celebrity Sex Pass movie. That movie was funny as heck. So there's some good movies out actually right now, and there's some stinkers. All right, but there are some good movies. I did see The Odyssey. I didn't love it, to be honest. I didn't love Matt Damon as the main character, to be honest, but that's just me. All right, maybe other people love it. I thought it was boring. I didn't love it. So, but I did see The Odyssey. You're going grocery shopping at 3 a.m.? Yes, you go. Skip the air, start sleeping on thick exercise mats. It takes less than a month to adjust, but a firm foundation makes for a good strong back. Best thing I started doing. Interesting. Exercise mats. I do believe that a firm foundation is the best foundation to sleep on though. I do agree with that. How hot is it in Virginia? I think today it was like 90 something, 93. It's probably 70 something right now or maybe 80. I will be listening to a lot of Whitney Houston music since I found her. Really? I love Whitney. I've been listening to a lot of Aaliyah lately, which is very interesting. You know, I've been listening to a lot of Aaliyah, and you know who I've been watching on YouTube interviews about, which is very random. Marlon Brando. Marlon Brando's energy has been coming to me, so we might need to do a Marlon Brando reading because I feel like his energy's been randomly coming to me. You know, we have a Kiki. When we haven't talked in a while, we have like 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes of Kiki before we get into the reading, child. So it's been a minute since we talked. So, you know, we need to get the talk out. Lamarr, do you remember that cartoon Call Happy Tree Friends is crazy? I feel like I do remember that vaguely. Call Happy Tree Friends? That does sound vaguely familiar. I've been into my skincare, body care routine lately. I've been listening to Aaliyah a lot. Yeah, I've been really into Aaliyah a lot lately, which is interesting because I go through phases where I can listen to Aaliyah and I can't listen to Aaliyah. Like, it's weird. I grew up with her, so I grew up with the memory of her passing as well. So I carry that with me. So sometimes I go through seasons where I can listen to her and I'm like, yes, Aaliyah. And then I have seasons where it's like, it's just too fucking sad, you know? And apparently I'm in my not sad season though, and I've been living for Aaliyah again. So I'm loving that for me actually. How about a gold turban with a rhinestone? I am a center. Hi Lamarr, focus on fun on your date. Yeah, yeah. I usually attract younger, but he's my age, so um yeah. Thank you, J Manuel. I did get your donation. Her More Than a Woman song has been on repeat, and I don't know why. More than a woman, more than a love for you. Mm-mm-mm. Think you're ready for this thing. This thing. I think you're ready for. Oh, dang. My bad. All right. I need to start listening to Britney Spears. Don't come at me. Oh my God, you don't listen to. I mean, listen. I'm not gonna fault you for listening to Britney. Y'all know Britney is my number one queen. I don't care what anyone says. I will always love Britney Spears, honey. So yes, but I understand. I understand. It's weird living in a world where Britney's not on the top anymore. But it's the era we live in. It's the reality. So she's not queen anymore. It is what it is. But Brittany, please come back. We miss you. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. Give me 1 second. By the way, thank you to whoever just donated. I don't know who donated. Thank you, C. Richardson. All right, y'all. Let's finally crack this reading open. For the collective, we have 3 people on the list for live readings, by the way. So if you want a live reading, send your donation in. All right. Oh, frick. I need to fix that. That is not the link I want you to post. Or the thing I want you to post, excuse me. Okay, hold on, y'all. Man, I gotta find the link now. Hold on. Music, oh baby. There's the link for live reading. So if you want a live reading, send your donation in. And I am available for live readings tonight. It's $30. You get a full spread, final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. And yes, Britney will be that girl. I personally love Madonna more than Britney. A lot of people love Madonna more than Britney. Madonna came first. Madonna is the blueprint. Britney is also a blueprint. They call Madonna the queen. They call Britney the princess. I'm here for it all. I love Madonna as well, and I think her new album is fabulous. My favorite Madonna album is still Bedtime Stories, but I do love the new album. All right. What do your ancestors need you to know right now? Let's get into it. The Temperance card shows up. You've evolved. You've grown. I think your ancestors want you to acknowledge that. How much you've grown, how much you've evolved, how better you've become, and how better you're becoming. You've changed. All right? You're learning. You're becoming more self-aware. You're clocking yourself in moments where you wouldn't have clocked yourself before. You're allowing yourself room for growth. You're allowing yourself room for new decisions. It's a little bit shell shocking. It's a little bit of a culture shock. You're not used to this. You're not used to being in this energy. So give yourself time to adjust as well. They both are great women. Yes, they are. Janet came before Madonna and Britney, but I want to say technically Britney is one of Janet's children. She's just a little she's just a little stiff at times. You are absolutely right, Cephas. Thank you for saying that. I didn't know Janet came before Madonna, though. That's interesting. Well, I mean, actually, I get what you're saying, actually. No, that does make sense. Janet did come before Madonna. And thank you for saying that as well, because Britney absolutely is more of a child of Janet than she is a child of Madonna, to be honest. And I've always thought that. I've one thing I love. I'm just gonna be honest. All right. One of the reasons I love Britney is because I don't know any other white girl, and I just have to be honest. There are some out there, but I don't know any other white girl that can carry hip hop, R&B like Britney can. Dancing and performing wise, the girl's just got it, and she's always had it. I don't know I think she grew up with hip hop and R&B, but I don't know any other white girl that can flow in that rhythm like Britney can. I love that about her. But she is stiff at times. You do have to keep it real. All right. And we love Britney. Okay. Especially compared to Janet. I do love Bedtime Stories. It is my favorite Madonna album. Seven of Material shows up. Interesting. You are wanting more. You're in a good place right now, financially, stability wise, resource wise. You're in a good place. You're wanting more, but you need to continue the momentum. You need to continue with the trajectory that you're currently on. I'm hearing don't lose momentum, don't lose steam. Even your magic has been working or magicking more than usual. All right. I don't know if you've noticed that lately. Have you noticed that? Your magic is magicking more than usual. Have you noticed that? Runner up Fergie. Yeah, how come every time you come around my London Bridge wanna go down? Like, yeah, I don't know why people don't give Fergie her flowers. I mean, she is very eccentric and not necessarily very consistent, especially compared to Britney. But Fergie is definitely able to hang when it comes to hip hop and R&B. I mean, she was in the Black Eyed Peas for God's sakes, and held her own against Will I Am. So that is a tough feat. And you know, Fergie was in a pop group before she went into hip hop and R&B and stuff like that. Actually, I forgot what the group is called. Wild Orchid, maybe something like that. So Fergie's been in the game for a while. I think Fergie also might have been a Disney kid. Yeah, Cephas. Yeah, exactly. I think Fergie was a Disney kid. I think she was on one of those TV shows. After that performance of the Star Spangled Banner, she didn't recover. Yeah. What was the tempo of that? Like it was like giving jazz, like jazz revival. Wrong crowd, Fergie. But I do love Fergie's first album. How come every time she had bops and then like Big Girls Don't Cry, freaking what was that? GLA. That is one of the best pop songs ever. AMOROUS. Yeah, we're flying first class up in the sky. I love that song so much. I was late to the party because of Lady Gaga discovered and has shown support to another new artist called Hot and Freddie. I listened to their songs. It's very Gaga, Chapel, Madonna in its 80s. Okay, Hot and Freddie. Interesting. Black Eyed Peas. You know, I've been listening to a lot of musicals lately. I've been obsessed with the musical Hades Town. So I love all types of music. That's why I'm so eclectic with my music. I genuinely listen to all types of music. And I know a lot about music as well. Black Eyed Peas, Wild Orchid, exactly. Drunken jazz during karaoke. That is a perfect explanation. Drunken jazz during during karaoke. Okay, let's continue. The world card shows up, connected to thoughts, the mind, communication. The world card is things coming full circle. The world card is about something coming back around. Something comes back around. Something has come back around. I hear the rooster has come to roost. There's almost like a sunset, a phasing out of some era of your life that you're dealing with right now. It's not a bad thing. There's a sunset happening though. There's a sunset effect happening. The world card is also about ending old cycles and beginning new cycles. So a lot of you are in the process of beginning new cycles connected to your thought processes, how you communicate, how you process information, how you think, how you perceive the world. This is actually clocking for me, Chow. This is clocking for me. I love Amy Winehouse. Oh, child. Like, don't even get me started on Amy Winehouse. Don't even get me started. I have been a fan of Amy Winehouse since the beginning. I was devastated when she passed away. Not surprised, but devastated. And I still miss Amy. I love, and you know what's so interesting? People crap on the Frank album, her first album. Frank is my favorite Amy Winehouse album. I love Back to Black, but Frank is just the poetry and the musicality coming together. It's just, I'll be right back, you guys. Hold on. Joss Stone, I remember Joss Stone. What happened to her? And Tina Marie. Oh yeah, Tina Marie. Oh, I love Amy was underrated. She was. Justice for Frank. I know. I hate that people hate on Frank, which, by the way, Frank was named after Frank Sinatra, who I also love as well. Yes, I do love Frank Sinatra. You didn't know that, did you? Frank Sinatra is that dude, okay? Let's continue. Eight of Emotions. Interesting. There's still some emotional lessons here. There's still some emotional triggers here that set you back at times. Your emotions have the capacity to either push you forward several steps or push you backward several steps at any given moment. A lot of you. All right. Emotionally, there's an elephant in the room. Emotionally, there's something that you are aware that needs to be released, and it's getting to the point maybe where other people may also be aware that it's time for you to release whatever this is. Could be connected to family, your family dynamic, your home life, but definitely connected to your emotions in some way, and your emotional reactions, your emotional instincts, how you feel or how much you feel secure in the world at large emotionally, right? Or not. There's some triggers affecting you here. You'll have moments where you're doing really good. You're having great trajectory once again. We mentioned that over here. And then a trigger happens and suddenly you lose steam. You lose momentum that we were talking about earlier. I don't know about y'all, but this is clocking for me. I had this type of day today. Ciao. Spirit clocked me. Spirit clocked me and got me right together through my friend. Got me together through ChatGPT, chow. Yes, ChatGPT read me for filth, honey. But they were all right, to be honest. All right. You have to understand your triggers. In this case, my trigger was with dating, right? And understanding that, and I know a lot of people can relate to this, understanding that not every past situation is connected to your current situation, especially if you're not healed. This can be this card not being healed as well. So you end up bringing the past into the present, which could cause you to fumble the bag or self-sabotage, right? Lose momentum, lose steam, lose progress. Like, it's all the same. All right? You have to be able to clock yourself. And you have to be able to be clocked. Let's simmer on that. Let's simmer on that real quick, because no matter your age, we all need to hear that. You have to be able to clock yourself, but you also have to be able to be clocked. Okay? Thank you to whoever just donated for a live reading. We have how many people on the list so far? 4 people on the list for live readings. Okay? You have to clock yourself, and you have to be okay with being clocked. Where are you on that scale? And be honest with yourself. Are you honest with yourself? Let's keep it real. Shakia says, I literally described the same feeling to my therapist yesterday morning. This is crazy. Us Capricorns are going through a lot. Yeah. You are right. Just called accountability. Exactly. How accountable are you? Thank you, Cephas. How accountable are you? And the part that you play and the parts that you play as well. Because it's not always them. It's not always it. It's not always outside of you. Sometimes, a lot of the times, it starts within. All right. There's a cord that connects within. Okay. So we need to do a live stream on triggers and wounds and being unhealed one day. Because that be tripping us up a lot of the times. Two of Voices. I always call this card the revolving door energy. But this feels more so like sitting on the fence. But you know what you need to do though. You're sitting on the fence, but you know what you need to do. Especially connected to something greater than you, something bigger than you. You're sitting on the fence, but you know what you need to do. You know what direction you need to flow in, fall in, go towards that leads to some sequence of events. This reading is so real and honest. It is. The Four of Voices shows up. Why am I getting sleep hygiene? Some of y'all need to pay attention to your sleep hygiene. It's interesting we were talking about sleep hygiene at the beginning, and I was talking to y'all about how I just changed my bedding recently. And my sleep hygiene has improved. Like, some of y'all need to pay better attention to your sleep hygiene. Are you sleeping well? Are you getting well rested? Because a lot of you, that's the culprit. That's the issue. You fix that, you fix a lot of issues, or you fix the center of a lot of issues. Four of Inspiration, connected to one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. Four of Inspiration, once again, could be the energy of having a lot of cords connected to you and other people, whether it be good or bad. Being connected to others thinking about you, considering you. This also could be your ancestors, though. Sometimes what can be concerning is the ground underneath them, though. It looks like it's crumbling almost. All right. Some of you are being called to something bigger than yourself once again. You're being called towards a bigger purpose, a higher calling at this time. Literally sleeping on the floor right now because you're back. Yeah, J. Manuel, child. J. Manuel, I'm gonna have to come visit and sprinkle my magic wand, my magic fingers on your space so we can bring some razzle dazzle up in there, honey. All right. Sakura says, I think my ancestors and my spirit are telling me to move on. Forget about the past. Don't let things that are frightening you get the best of you. Exactly, Sakura. You and me both. You and me both. Yeah. 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 I think we're all growing up. I think we're all growing up. I think we're all evolving. I think we're all graduating. We're all going through some period of this. We're all going through some form of this, like growing up, graduating, evolving. Finally releasing what's been holding us back or chaining us down, you know? I'm noticing it very heavily in my love life, but also with my money and finances as well. But lately, heavily with my love life. Not bad, but it's just like, okay, are we going to keep repeating this storyline? Like, this is a totally new guy. This is a totally, new experience, new situation, you know? And yeah. I'm learning that I can't let the past cheat me out of potentially a good guy in the present. You know? I think that's the lesson we all have to go through, right? Yes, J. Manuel. And where are the cats? J. Manuel, I need to take a trip to you and we need to go shopping. I wish Walmart was still 24/7. Like, it would be so tea. Like, I feel like it would be a lot of fun, actually. All right. We're doing a lot of talking in this live chat. Okay. Let's focus. Knight of Materials, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio. Interesting. Facing the Four of Inspiration. Huh. You know what's interesting is I feel like more people care about you than you would think. More people think about you or consider you than you would think. I don't know if all these people are connected necessarily, like in the picture, but they're connected through you. Clock that T. They're connected through you. You're the central link. You're the central cord. So who's a part of your ancestor team, but who's a part of your spiritual or who's a part of your physical spiritual team as well? Who do you have thinking about you, praying for you, considering you? That's important right now. The Fool card, a lot of you are being called towards new opportunities, new directions, freedom, taking risks, taking chances, stepping out on faith at this time. Moving towards a feeling, a gut instinct, and hoping it works, winging it. All right? Listening or leading or being led by a higher calling, a higher power, a higher purpose. Some of you are being led to travel, relocate, go back to school, invest in yourself in a big way. All right? The end of the year could be really important for you with solidifying something as well. This reading is so healing. I can tell it's family, friends. Yes. I love the vibes tonight. I don't know what it was that told me to go live tonight, but I was just like, I'm going to go live tonight. You know, I don't know. I just felt it. And that's a perfect example of me following my gut instinct. Maybe you needed to hear this. I think I definitely needed to hear this. Like, maybe we all needed to hear this right now, you know? Queen of Inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, Capricorn energy, facing the Fool card once again. The Queen of Inspiration is about following your gut instinct. The Queen of Inspiration is also associated with magic, someone who does magic or is highly in tuned to energy. Queen of Inspiration can also be the energy of moving fast, moving swift, moving quick. All right. Interesting. The Strength card. It's interesting, you know, 2026 has been moving kind of maybe a little bit slow, moderately, but I feel like 2027 for a lot of y'all is about to move fast. Things are about to move really fast for a lot of you to the point where you're going to start to question like the fact that things have changed so much so quickly. Like just last week, just yesterday, just last month, just last year, I was in this position and now I'm in this position and I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to handle this. I don't know like how to act, how to maneuver. Like it's almost like it happens too fast, all right? But the truth is that you've been prepared. You've been preparing for this. You've been prepared for this. I hear throw caution to the wind. Throw caution to the wind. Doesn't my nails blend in with this card, by the way? Isn't that fabulous? But I hear throw caution to the wind. All right. Very, very interesting. And then I'm hearing not in a pretty package, not in a pretty package. So you're looking for something that probably won't come in a pretty package or a pretty bow. The package may come a little bit dented, beat up, but it's going to come. All right. Notice I said the package may come dented and beat up, not what's inside the package, by the way. Clock the T. Let's get the final card for the collective. Open your heart. Speaking of Madonna, number 6. It says, open your heart, allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choice by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. Yes, thank you for the collective to allow me to read for the collective tonight. All right, you guys, let's get to the live readings. Lamarr, your nail looks like sunset ombre on my cards. Thank you. I know, right? This turned out way better than I thought it would, actually. Okay. I think Shakia might have been first. Or AK, my bad. Did Shakia donate? Let me double check. We have AK, Cephas, and then we have 4 people. So let's see. We had J. Manuel. So we have AK, J. Manuel, and then we'll do Cephas, and then after Cephas, we will do Jillian. Oh, hi, Jillian. Thank you for being here, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh wait, let me read. Okay, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at all my emails, child. Let me read this email because I just saw this email. Oh, she sent it an hour ago. That's why I'm like I just saw it. Let me read y'all because I told y'all be coming through with the candles. Let me read. I'm not gonna say this client's name, but let me read because this client actually bought 2 sets of 2 candles recently, actually. But anyways, okay, so this client says, I just got this email an hour ago. Hello, thank you so much for all help, messages, and tips. I really needed it. When I placed the order, I felt freshness, cleansing, and beginning of help already. Immediately when the candles started burning, I could feel an even stronger, very strong power than before working for me. I could almost touch it. Oh my God, I know what they're saying. I get what they're saying. It felt very protective, cleansing, helping, and much more. When I light a candle, I will hear ringing in my ear. Like I feel the energy, like the energy, like elevates in a way. I don't know. Like I get what they're saying. The energy shifts when you light it, when a candle's lit, and you notice it. You do notice it. Like it's a tangible shift. It felt very protective, cleansing, helping, and much more. I suddenly felt so safe. Big bad luck feeling suddenly disappeared. Hope, healing, solutions are coming, etc. I could actually feel the candle burning, and when it burned out, very good mentioning the cleansing bath. I will definitely try to do it. Really helpful, all of this. Big thank you from my heart again. Wishing you all the best of luck with everything. I love that. I'm so glad the candle worked. See y'all, yeah, when y'all get candles from me, like, and there are probably people in the chat that can attest, you do feel the shift. The shift when I light a candle for you is tangible. You literally feel it. When I light a candle, you feel it. All right. Marvelous, darling, absolutely fabulous, Brilliant Crystal SNL. Oh my God, do you know they're making a British SNL, by the way? Awesome collective reading. Thank you. You're about to. You're about to donate. Maybe that's why I said your name. My bad. It felt like an ocean breeze. Yes, Sakura, exactly. Clocked and simmering, Sade, blessings. Beautiful, thank you. Hi, Simone. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's get to who's first. AK. Let's get to AK's question. All right, Fonzie. All right. AK, let's get to your question. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Okay, AK wants to know general reading on what I need to know. Let's get into it. Meow, 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 meow. Hold on, I'll be right back. Fonzie. Ah, no. Okay, hold on. No, hold on. Yeah. Meow, meow. Ah, meow, meow. All right. Let's see. What do I need to know? What message do AK's angels, ancestors, and protectors have for AK? What does AK need to know right now at this time, at this juncture, Spirit? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us guidance. What's going on with MTV because 2026 VMA nominations are not out yet? I mean, who's going to perform? That's probably the issue. Who's going to perform? Ariana's on tour. Didn't Sabrina Carpenter just rap a tour? Chapel ain't doing anything. Dua Lipa's out of commission. Like, who's going to perform, you know? And bring in the views. So that's probably what I'm sensing with the MTV. All right. AK, what do you need to know right now? I get the 7 of inspiration, so the first thing I'm getting for you, AK, is you need to definitely learn boundaries or assert your boundaries. Better, harder, more efficiently. Assert your boundaries, okay? Especially like if there's something you need to say no to and mean it. The Knight of Voices shows up, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I forgot what your sign is. This also could be Taurus energy. I don't remember if you're a water sign or an earth sign or an air sign. I get the Tower connected to thoughts, the mind, communication. The Tower could be disappointing news coming in. The Tower could be something blowing up or becoming bigger than it needed to become. The Tower can be the wrong things being said or saying the wrong things. And the Knight of Voices is facing the Tower. So the Tower card definitely could be connected to this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Taurus person between the ages of late 20s to late 40s, early 50s. What's behind the Tower card? The 5 of Emotions. Probably is now's not the time to take things too personally. But now is the time to take what's being said, what information is coming out, and lock it away for future purposes, is what I'm getting for you. Now's not the time to act. So even if a Tower moment does come through, now's not the time. You don't need to immediately act. Take the information, put it away for lock and key, and then make your future decision based on that and what comes after. But the Devil card shows up, so there's definitely something you're entering, going through, maybe around energetically. All right. Maybe you're coming up against resistance, or you're soon to come up against resistance. The 9 of Emotion shows up, connected to work, job, routine, stability. The Hangman. What's the Hangman facing? The 7 of Emotions. I feel like you could benefit from a cleansing as well, AK. Maybe a cleansing bath, Olympia, something like that. An egg cleansing. spin, we get the Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces as the last card facing the Temperance card. The Temperance is connected to self-awareness, following your intuition, trusting your inner guidance, evolution, growth, realization. So I feel like if you're going through something now, it may not make sense now, AK, but it will make sense down the line as to why you had to go through what you had to go through right now, or why things are happening the way they are right now. You just kind of have to keep moving forward. All right. So try not to get stuck on the now, because you're not, now is not where you're supposed to be. Now is not where your main focus should be. Early 2027 seems to bring in the most what's the word? Early 2027 seems to bring in the most tangible growth or tangible opportunity for you. Until then, try not to hang on or get stuck on one outcome, one situation, one circumstance, because things are changing for you by early next year. I'm going to stick to that. Final card for AK. This is a good example of, we go through things and it doesn't make sense in the moment, but 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, it's like, oh, that's why I went through that. That's why that happened that way. If that didn't happen that way, then this wouldn't have happened this way. Like, that's what I'm seeing for you, AK. That really rhymed, didn't it? All right, final card for AK. Hi Simone. Have you seen Build-A-Bear have cute Halloween collection? No, I didn't. What do they have? What is it? Almost, I guess it is almost Halloween, isn't it? Successful completion number 21. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion, and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. Soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Thank you, AK, for your donation. And I think after AK is J Manuel. Let's see what J Manuel's question is. And then after J Manuel is Cephas. And then after Cephas will be Jillian. And if anyone else wants to donate for a live reading while I'm here, once again, send your donations in now. All right. You can donate via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. Once again, it is $30. You get a full spread, a final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. I don't delete these live streams. All right. And it is the cheapest option I offer and the quickest option I offer, by the way. All right, let's get to J Manuel's question, and then Cephas, and then I have to blow my nose, and then Jillian. I'll be right back. Oh, baby. I can't believe July went so fast and September is coming pretty fast. I know September. When I first met you, remember. Question, moving past my work drama and my write-up, is there any new opportunities, changes? Does Spirit have any insight around work from now to the end of 2026? What insight and clarity does Spirit and the Ancestors and Spirit Guides have for J. Manuel about J. Manuel's work from now to the end of 2026? Will there be any new changes, new opportunities after the drama? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us guidance. Did my payment go through, Lamarr? Let me see. No, I didn't get your donation. I didn't get your donation, Chikia. It actually reminded me, J. Manuel donated via Venmo. Thank you. But I didn't get your donation, Chikia, so make sure you sent it to the right location, the right person. All right. Let's try this one. Okay. Okay, it worked. Thank you. Okay. What new changes can J. Manuel expect from now until the end of 2026 with work? Queen of Inspiration shows up. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Things moving fast once again. This definitely could be female energy. Making quick calls, quick decisions. I feel like you're gonna be called on when things move fast or when there's like unexpected occurrences, and it's like we need someone quick. We need someone in this moment. Like come through, Gamboa. Like that's what I hear. Project Runway was certainly entertaining this week. You know I've not been watching Project Runway. Is it good? The Magical Mermaid. I don't have time to watch TV, unfortunately. And the TV I do watch is like reruns. Lately, I've been loving reruns of the Golden Girls, but the Golden Girls are always classic. Ten of Materials shows up. J. Manuel, you could be headed towards a bonus. You could be headed towards an increase in pay, financial income, or accruancy. Although this technically shows up next year. All right. Although it could come maybe this could show up in the next 2 to 10 days, 2 to 10 weeks as well. All right, Jim Manuel. Thank you, Chikia, for your donation via Venmo. I just got your donation on Venmo. So you will be after. You'll be after Jillian. Four of Emotions. It's like almost like, what's the catch though? Like you've learned with this job, like there's always a catch, or don't fall for the trap of things seeming too good to be true. Queen of Emotion shows up. It's almost like you get paid more money for either A, the purpose of shutting up, or B, the purpose of putting up. And it doesn't feel like via your coworkers, it feels like inmates. All right. Get the Wheel of Fortune though. Maybe this is another chance for you to show and prove though. The Wheel of Fortune is the tides moving in your favor, connected to purpose. The Muse of Emotions, connected to work, job, routine. The Temperance and the Eight of Emotions. I feel like over the next several weeks and months, you're going to enter a period that's going to affect you more psychologically than anything, but you're entering a period where, once again, you're being evaluated or reevaluated for a new position. But it's not going to be announced first. You're going to feel it first. You're going to sense it first. This is definitely going to show up around August, September, October, November of this year. The Empress shows up. So once again, I see a female in a position of power being very important for you, J. Manuel, moving forward when it comes to your work, your job, and career, especially by the end of the year. Depending on how you move, maneuver, how you stay up on your P's and Q's from now until the end of the year, you definitely will have more negotiating power and leeway when it comes to whatever this opportunity is that you're being studied for, eyed for. And the door will probably open for you depending on how you maneuver by early next year, January, February, March. There's 3 people once again secretly eyeing you, considering you, judging you. Not to put you on the spot or make you feel self-conscious, but that's what I'm seeing. So all is not for naught, all is not lost, all is not a waste. All is not a wash. All right. You're exactly where you need to be. Let's get your final card, J. Manuel. Absolutely great turnaround for the show. La Roche being such a diva on the show. Fashion made from paper towels challenge. Oh, God. That would make me so stressed. Could you imagine making, paper towels? I thought you said toilet paper. Paper towels actually could be more doable, actually. If you said toilet paper, I would have been like, girl. Like, but paper towels, I could see that. That actually sounds fun. Stressful but fun, depending on how creative you are. Final card for J. Manuel. Guardian of Thought. All right, J. Manuel, let's see. It says you may be called upon to be a spokesperson for a cause close to your heart. Your angels will give you the perfect words and you'll do brilliantly. You may be asked to be a mentor or find one yourself. This situation involves someone who's professional with a positive attitude and fresh ideas. This person, who could be you, may be emotionally unavailable. So if it's not you, it's definitely another man. Probably older or around your age. Not to say you're older, but, mature ish. All right. If he's not older than you, all right, like significantly, like at least 20 years older than you, max. All right, final call. Or thank you, J. Manuel, for donating. I hope I was able to help. Definitely reach out, of course, for any further deliberation. Okay. And Cephas is next. Let's get to Cephas's question. Um. All right, you guys. I'll be right back. I'll keep you updated and thank you so much. You're welcome, J. Manuel. I'm glad you got some good news. Because I know it's been stressful for a minute for you and honestly a lot of people. But I'll be right back. Hold on. I am still taking live readings, RQ. If you want a live reading before I sign off for the night, please send your donations. Sorry, I was out blowing my nose, by the way. Let me, ciao. Let me make sure I'm good. If you would like a live reading, you can donate via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. It is $30. You can donate via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and you can ask any question you want to. Your question does not have to be specific to the topic of the video. And you can always come back, see what I predicted for you. And yeah. Cephas. Mine is just sticking with this evening's theme. So what do your ancestors want you to know? Let's see. What time is it, by the way? Dang, it's 4 a.m. That's not that late, actually, for me. All right. What message do Cephas's angels, ancestors, protectors, and spirit guides have for Cephas at this time? What message do Cephas's ancestors need Cephas to know the most right now, Spirit? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us honesty, give us truth, give us guidance. Amen, amen, and amen. No, Biggie, just need a couple of minutes. Yes, RQ. No problem. All right, yo, my bad. What do Cephas's ancestors need Cephas to know? Six of Inspiration. You're definitely on a trajectory of success. Either you've already achieved something or you're on a trajectory to achieve something, to win an award, to win recognition, praise for your efforts. By early next year, spring of next year, especially if you continue on the trajectory that you're on. All right. Showing improving yourself, I'm hearing. Eight of Voices does show up connected to money, finances, stability, resources. So there is some worry and stress over this area of your life. Are concerned with timing, concerned with logistics, I'm hearing. But the Strength card is facing that card. It's the energy of you show up and do the work and the money comes. You show up and do a good job, an excellent job, and you show up and fulfill your purpose. It's like the money flows. Almost like the money is secondary. The stability is secondary. That shouldn't be the focus. The focus should be on the work itself. Because that's where the money flows. That's where the money goes, is what I'm hearing. So I don't know if there's concern with that, but I get the Two of Inspiration connected to emotions, family, home, energy, facing the Strength card. Two of Inspiration is about looking for direction. Could be energy of dealing with a lack of direction in some way. But this is connected to your emotions and emotional fulfillment or lack thereof. I get the Six of Emotions. Reconciliation, reconciling. What are you reconciling? Queen of Emotions. Expectations. You're reconciling expectations, but someone else's expectations. I get the Ten of Materials connected to one-on-one relationships. So you're once again destined towards proving yourself. You're destined towards showing and proving yourself that you are an MVP. You are a valuable player. But it brings the question of how much of the piece of the pie are you bringing home. This becomes especially important around fall season, September, October, November of this year. All right. But then I get the Wheel of Fortune connected to your work, your job, your career, professional destiny, status in society. I feel like you're on your way to making big strides when it comes to your career. I feel like the months of December of this year, January of next year are also going to be important for you when it comes to your career or just things moving forward. When it comes to timing, the Ten of Inspiration is your last card, though. As you enter new heights and new levels, you encounter new devils, is what I'm hearing, Cephas, but the devils don't always show up in the form you think they do. The devils don't always show up in the form of the boogeyman. The devils sometimes will show up in the form of a thought, a memory, a lesson, someone you used to know. Clock the T. All right. That doesn't mean you're moving in the wrong direction. It just means new levels, new devils, period. All right. Final card for you, Cephas. Lamarr, you would love the vintage show Legend of the Seeker. I've never heard of that. Legend of the Seeker. What's that about? Is that a variety show or like a... What's that about? Is that a reality show? Ace of Emotions, Cephas. It says this cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship may experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. Open your heart to me, darling. I'll be the lock and you hold the key. Ciao. Thank you to whoever just donated for 2 readings. I think someone just donated for 2 readings. Thank you, Brittany, for your donation. All right, so hopefully I was able to give you clarity and insight, Cephas. Okay. Damn, that's a great interpretation, says Cephas. Thank you, Lamarr. You're welcome, Cephas. I'm glad it resonated. Just donated for 2 questions. Oh, that was you, Brittany. Okay, got it. I forgot y'all's. I be forgetting y'all's name, child. You even got a song. Oh my god, I don't even remember what song I sang, child. It's 4 a.m., honey. Who's next after you, Cephas? Let me remember. Jillian, I think. Jillian. Let's see what Jillian has to ask. And then after Jillian is, let's see, Chikia. And after Chikia will be Brittany. So let's see what Jillian has to ask. Ooh, yeah, you know I'm coming back. Tell me if you're ready. You know I'm coming back. What is coming for me in the rest of 2026? Mm-hmm. 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 Hi, Gio. It should be under Brittany. Yeah, I got your donation, Brittany. Hey, Lamar, I'm listening while I fall asleep. Hi, Gio. I'm about to pass out too, child. It is 4 a.m. I have a date tomorrow. Um, yeah. Well, I'm supposed to have a date tomorrow, though. We'll see, though. The Witches, Wizards, Warriors, but fun and light like Xena Warrior show, but better. Oh, I used to love Xena the Warrior Princess. I used to love that show when I was growing up. I actually really loved that show when I was growing up, like a lot. Xena, child. Yeah. She was that girl. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me close these blinds real quick. Tauntaun? Fonzie B. What's coming for not Gio? What's coming for Jillian for the rest of 2026? Yes, Gio, I have a date. I have a date. He is around my age, and that's all I'll say. I'll just leave that there. Um, I tend to attract guys who are younger, so this is definitely a change of pace. It's giving a real man. No shade. So, yeah. What's coming for Jillian for the rest of 2026? What's coming for Jillian for the rest of 2026? What's coming for Jillian for the rest of 2026? I've learned also to just share my YouTube with them early because they're going to find it somehow. Either it's going to pop up, someone's going to tell them. So I also share my YouTube early with them. I'm not ashamed of my YouTube channel anymore. Like, you know how Miley had her double life? Like, Sabrina the Teenage Witch tried to hide the fact that she's a witch. Child, just open the whole can of worms, honey. Remember how they used to have those trick things where you would open it and a whole bunch of things would fly out and scare you? Like, just open it, honey, and let all the things fly out, honey. Embrace yourself, ciao. That's what it feels like sometimes when I tell people about my YouTube, when I tell guys about my YouTube, but it's not really that big of a deal to the right guy. But anyway, Jillian, what's to come for you for the rest of 2026? Let's get into it. Growth, evolution, realization, adjustment of strategy in particular. Interesting. Three of Voices shows up. Stress around money, finances, stability, resources. Particularly when it comes to expansion or lack of expansion, lack of growth, lack of opportunity. Then I get the Ace of Emotions, though. Interesting. An emotionally fulfilling experience, event, news. Then I get the Five of Inspiration connected to your actual emotions, family, home, energy. Page of Emotions. Six of Voices. I see a change of strategy coming for you, Jillian. I see you having a change of strategy. Whether a change of strategy when it comes to something specific you're trying to achieve in your life, or just a change of strategy overall for your life, or both, all of the above. Three of Inspiration shows up connected to one-on-one relationships. Remember, Ten of Voices does show up connected to change, transformations, letting go, moving on. That's facing the Three of Inspiration, technically. This gives the energy of feeling like stuck, feeling stagnated, feeling like you don't have wiggle room, you don't have room to move or maneuver how you would truly like. And it's almost bringing, well, it's bringing stress, but it's almost bringing, and I hate to use this word, it's almost like this is a bad word. It's almost bringing desperation. And we never want to make decisions, especially long decisions that are long lasting, have long lasting impact. We never want to make those types of decisions out of desperation. That's what I'm hearing very specifically for you, Jillian. All right. We never want to make those decisions out of desperation. I'm hearing that very specifically. From a woman in particular, a woman ancestor. Almost like she was very classy. Like we don't do that. We don't make those decisions out of desperation. We just don't do that. Like that's what she's giving. I like it actually. I like her vibe, Jillian. Fonzie B. Fonstanza. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Lily. Say hello. Okay. Say hello to Fonzie B. Okay. Okay. Can I hold you just for a second? Jesus. Dang. Oh my God. Really? Okay. This was a mistake. This was definitely a mistake. Cancel. Refund. Like, I don't know why I did this. Because now you're taking over the show. And that was not a part of the plan. Fonzie. All right. Okay. You've had your moment. Thank you. Let's clap for Fonzie. Thank you, Fonzie. He tricked me. He definitely tricked me, child. Okay, thank you, Fonzie. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Say bye. Oh my God, you messed up the cards. See? Bye, Fonzie. Bye. 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 Um You know what? I'm going to do something different I don't normally do. I'm going to reshuffle cuz these cards fell. I'm just going to reshuffle these cards specifically cuz I don't want to restart the narrative that the cards are showing. Cuz it does seem like it's definitely showing a narrative, but I want to make sure that the cards that are remaining fall in line with the narrative that's coming out. So let's just do a quick shuffle. And let's not invite Fonzie back on the show for the remainder of the show. So he's banned on the set. Thank you, security, by the way. All right. Seven of Inspiration shows up for you, Jillian. So this is definitely about boundaries. This is definitely about boundaries. Um, and information. It's about boundaries and information. What you know versus what they know. I'm going to stick to that. Seven of Emotions is facing the Seven of Inspiration. It feels like you're being tricked and bamboozled. Speaking of being tricked, the Lover's card shows up. You being drawn towards a person, place, or thing for a bigger purpose. A missing piece of the puzzle finally shows up. Almost like, it's been hiding and suddenly it appears when you're not looking for it. How many people have lost something and that's happened to you? You lost your keys or, whatever it is, and when you're not looking for it, it pops up. This feels like how it happens for you, Jillian. There's definitely a connection to early next year, February, March of next year, or within the next 6 to 12 weeks or months. I see you being drawn towards a person, place, or thing. That's a missing puzzle piece for a bigger picture. All right. All right, let's get your final card, Jillian, and after Jillian will be, I think, Chakia. After Chakia is Brittany. What do y'all have planned this weekend? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Do y'all have any fun plans this weekend? I have to change the lighting back. My bad, y'all. Hold on. The shade. There we go. My bad. Final card for Jillian. Do y'all have any fun plans this weekend? I can't be the only one with plans this weekend, child. What y'all got planned? Are y'all doing anything productive? All right, Jillian, it says go within, number 2. Go within. You are a very intuitive person, and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take the time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. Thank you, Jillian, for your donation. And let's do Chakia's question next. All right, let's see what Chakia's question is, and then we'll do Brittany's question, and then probably sign off for the night. We've been on for almost 2 hours. But if anyone else wants to donate for a live reading before I sign off for the night, definitely send your donations in. Get your donations in before I leave for the night. Shaquille wants to know, what tea does my ancestors want me to know about my conversations being had about me? Ooh. What tea do Chakia's ancestors want Chakia to know about the conversations being had about Chakia? What tea do Chakia's ancestors want Chakia to know when it comes to the conversations being had about Chakia? The Hanged Muse. I feel like you're hard to read, you're hard to judge, you're hard to figure out when it comes to your next move or what your next move will be. Um there's also conversations around you moving at your own pace. For some people it may be a snail's pace, so there may be some shade there, but you do move at your own pace. You're not someone that's easily persuaded or easily moved. All right? Which can be a good thing. Means you have a backbone usually. All right. But then I get the 10 of emotions connected to money, finances, stability, resources, how you make your money and spend your money. You are also talked about as a team player. You're considered a team player. Even though you're not always the most moldable player or the most easily persuadable player, you are a team player. You show up when it matters. Eight of material shows up connected to communication, the mind, intellect. I feel like there's a lot of conversations around timing with you and like how fast you move, how fast you don't move, based on how dedicated you are to something. Chakia says, "Oop, that's shady, but I love moving at my own pace." Clock the T. Two of Voices shows up, connected to emotions, family, home, energy. Hmm. There's also questions over when you're done. Are you really done with certain things or people? I need a Benadryl. Do I need a Benadryl? No, I need a ibuprofen. For some reason, I had like a slight headache. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna get some ibuprofen real quick. I have like a slight headache for some reason. I don't know why. All right. Queen of Voices, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo energy. Hmm. Facing the Queen of Inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo. Facing the Ten of Materials. You're a bit more tough one on one. You're a bit more brash one on one. You're a bit more stand your ground one on one. But you're a bit more flexible when it comes to being amongst a group. You're able to bend and mold yourself where need be, but only so much. I get the Justice card connected to change, transformation, evolution, growth. Justice card is about fairness. In the context of this question, it is the people that are talking about you considering their role, taking accountability in how they show up. For example, if they get a certain side of you, whether it be good or bad, then there's an accountability as to why I showed up this way. So, you know, there's a recognition that they have to approach you a certain way in order to get a certain result or outcome or response. Yeah, I feel like this energy is coming from my part-time pharmacy job and other things. I find when I move at my own speed, I get more stuff done, so it works for me. Sounds like I'm a tough cookie. I love it. Yes, I get the Five of Voices. Um, the Four of Emotions. You may be described as sulking when you're upset. I feel like a lot of women try to check you though, or try to put you in your place, Loki. A lot of older women or women older than you, but also you're described as someone that's headed towards something. You have the potential for doors to open for you in life, so people see that as well, Chikia. Now, people may see that as competition. People may see that as a threat as well. So once again, protect your energy. I hope that made sense. Let's get your final card. I'm so glad I came live tonight, y'all. I really enjoyed talking with y'all. Yes, women do love to check me. Yeah. Yeah. Some females are just like that, child. It just is what it is. You have to be confident, though. With women as a feminine creature, all right, not a biological woman, obviously. Although some people think I'm a woman. Live your life, honey. Um, what I've learned about women is when it comes to women checking you, because they will check your ass. Don't get it twisted. You just have to be confident. You have to be unbothered and check them too. Look them up and down too, because they'll do that too. They'll look you up and down and judge you. You know how women are, child. Women can be. No shade, all right? It just is what it is. You have to know how to navigate the space, just like you have to know how to navigate the space with men. Totally different energy. Kind of same concept, different energy. Final card, for Chikia though. I think I'm being more stern with my energy, so at least it's coming across that I don't play. Exactly. Intuition and insight, number 18. Intuition and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others, and don't allow fear or worry to guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. You know what feels good though when like a woman validates you though, not like you're looking for it, but it's just like I respect you in this space, especially if she's clearly an alpha female, like very pretty, or has a T body, or just a powerful presence. But they validate your existence, not that you're looking for it, because we could also read someone if we need to, right? But when it's validation and it's all love and it's like I respect your space, I respect your energy, like that is such a good feeling. So seek to be that in the world as a feminine creature. All right, just saying. All right, Brittany, you're next. Ow. This reading was great. Thanks, Lamar. You're welcome, Chikia. Yeah, I think women love me because I do give a very alpha female. I give it's interesting because I give alpha male and alpha female. It's an interesting combination. I don't know how to explain it other than it just is what it is. All right, Brittany, you're next. Brittany, let's see. I don't want to put your name, but I want to put your YouTube name. Let me see. And I think people don't talk enough about the alpha female because the alpha female can be intimidating. Alpha female energy can be intimidating if you are not used to it. Male or female, it can be intimidating. Yes, I do love when women do that also, right? Yes. So we have to recognize the energy, child, on both sides. Brittany, you're up next. I will be right back. Give me a second. Yeah, do you need me to retype the questions in the chat? No, I got you. By the way, last call for live reading. So if anyone wants to donate for a live reading before I sign off for the night, send your donations in. It is $30. You get a full spread, final card. You can always come back and see what I predicted for you. Let's get to Brittany's questions. Oh my God, excuse me. Okay, that was very not ladylike. But Brittany's first question is, who is coming towards me in my love life? Let's see. Geocosmic says alpha male or female is cardinal sign. You are cardinal sun and moon. Oh, I didn't even think about that actually. Wow. But you know what's interesting, Geo? And maybe you can speak on this a little bit. That actually makes a lot of sense because I am a Libra moon and a Capricorn sun. And people often so this is also interesting. People often associate Libras with female energy because it's ruled by Venus, but I've actually heard that Libras are very masculine. And then I've heard that Capricorns are seen as more masculine but are actually more feminine. Has anyone heard that before? Moody says maybe the Capricorn energy, feminine polarity, but cardinal Earth. Exactly, Moody. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. There's something there. You know, it makes sense for me too. I'm a Sagittarius sun and Aries rising with a Scorpio Mars. Yes. Even that Aries and Scorpio is cardinal. Yeah, there's something there for sure. Okay, Brittany. Let's get back to Brittany. My bad. Who's coming towards Brittany and Brittany's love life? What message do the ancestors, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and protectors have for Brittany in terms of who's coming towards Brittany and Brittany's love life? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us guidance, give us honesty. But I definitely feel like I have alpha female and alpha male energy because I personally am not intimidated at all by an alpha female or an alpha male. I will say, actually, I would if there were anyone I would be more intimidated by, I would actually maybe be more intimidated by an alpha female than an alpha male. Isn't that interesting? Clock fatigue. I think people make men to be more bigger deals than they actually are. No shade to the men out there. I love men, right? But obviously, but no shade. Cap and Libra are rather balanced signs, and as far as masculine and feminine energy, in my opinion, that's what I feel too. Maybe that's what it is. It's the Capricorn and Libra. It has to be. All right. Speaking of Venus, what's coming for your love life, Brittany? Let's see. I get the three of emotions. There's people that want your attention. There's people that are interested. There's people that are attracted. There's people that are looking at you. Look at this card. They're all looking directly. Well, two of them are directly looking. One of them has their eyes closed, which definitely can also be a sign as well, child. Not my finger all up close to the camera. What is that green right there? I think it's the hue. Oh, I think it's the actual nail color, actually. Now that I think about it, now that I look at it. It looks so weird, though. It's too late. I'm too delirious at whatever time it is. But I get the three of emotions, so I do see that people are interested in you, Brittany. Lots of men are all bluff, exactly. And they're very sensitive. They need a hug. They need to be told everything is going to be okay. Like, men are very interesting. I have that same thought too, Lamarr. No shade to the men, though. No shade to the men at all. They be looking but never take action, unfortunately. Exactly, the men. Oh, you're talking about the people looking at you, Brittany. Well, I guess in this case it would be the men, right? Allegedly. But anyway, I don't know, Chiki. I get the Emperor showing up, connected to money, finances, resources for you. What's this person facing though? What are they facing? They're facing the Queen of Materials. This definitely could be you, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You know, Brittany, you kind of have the energy of don't sweat, don't make a big deal, don't show them that you're being affected, don't show him or them that, you know, he's getting to you or they're getting to you. Like, you have a really good poker face, Brittany. I don't know if that always works for you in love and romance, though. That's one thing men need is men need transparency in terms of your emotions. A lot of the times, men, not all men, because there are some men out there who are more in tune with their emotions and their intuition naturally. And then there are the men that are, you know, more ingrained and born with that, who tend to be naturally bisexual, naturally gay, naturally this, naturally that, whatever it is. For you, Brittany, I don't know why I keep seeing, what are those things called with the feathers? Peacock. I keep seeing a peacock and how the peacock does the dance, but I don't remember if it's the peacock, the female peacock does the dance for the man, or if it's the male peacock that does the dance for the females. Whatever it is, I'm seeing these men, these people interested do dances for you, but you give very stone face, very poker face. That's why I was mentioning, okay, because I sometimes I get lost in my stories and topics. That's why I was mentioning that men are simple. Men need transparency. A poker face is usually not going to work for a man or with a man. If you're angry, upset, you know, understandable. But when it comes to naturally just dating, not always the best strategy. All right. It's not a 1940s, 1950s, 1920s peacock movie dance where you have to stay poker face and stone face the whole time. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing that for you. The muse of inspiration shows up for you, connected to emotions, family, home, energy. This is once again male energy, masculine energy. You have, once again, assuming you date men. Of course, I can never assume what you all date, who you all date. But I'm getting very strong masculine energy showing up here. Very strong energy around people interested, once again. But it does come down to them reading you and being able to read you. How interested are you actually, or are you portraying yourself to be? If you're interested, then act it. Act like it. Does that make sense? Like, we're no longer in the era where you're interested but you act like you're interested works. That doesn't work anymore with this new era of men, or with this era of men in general. Right? This new era we're in where everyone and their mama's on dating apps, right? And getting immediate feedback. Right? So they kind of need that immediate feedback from you as well. Does that make sense? Like, I'm trying to bring it all the way home for you and everyone else in the back, child. All right? Brittany says, I get what you're saying. I definitely am a little hard to impress, but I try not to give more than I am getting. Yes. Yes. And that's a good strategy to have, but give a little more. I feel like you need to give just a little bit more. All right? It's okay to give a little bit more. I get the hang muse, which once again is sitting on the fence. wanting to be called into the game, waiting for the coach to call you in, and it's like you're seeing the plays pass you by, kind of energy. Wow, I've been spending way too much time around certain men, huh? I'm talking in sport jargon, child. Lord have mercy. All right. What is going on? Am I in the Twilight Zone right now? Let me hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Right back. I need to ground the energy real quick. Uh, Child. If men show low effort, it's time to go. I don't want my time to be wasted. Period. That should be a lesson for everybody. If a man or a woman shows low effort, it's time to go. Period. No negotiation. End of discussion. Period. Point blank. We're not negating that. We're not arguing with that by any means. Eight of Materials shows up, though. It's about timing, though. It's about strategy. It's about not letting past circumstances block your future blessings. Ten of Materials shows up once again connected to one-on-one relationships, business partnerships. I see you being focused on relationships that bring growth, that bring opportunity, that bring positivity. When I get the Justice card, Knight of Inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo person showing up. The Six of Materials. I see you moving slow when it comes to your love life as well. You're not a fast mover, which is also interesting in this day and age. But your last card is the Tower, though. Sometimes the Tower card can be their own. You can be their own worst enemy. Look at how like the energy this person is projecting. It's self-destruction, right? And if this is what you want in the moment, then great. Sometimes we need to experience this or project this into the world in order to bring about change. But is it bringing the change you want or desire, really? But Tower card showing up for you is like exhaustion. It's being fed up, reaching your breaking point numerous times. But I'll give you also even more advice based on my own dating experiences. And once again, this goes back to what I was saying in the reading. It it a lot of times comes back to you and what you choose and what you allow. All right. So what I mean by that is, once again, as someone that dates men as well, and specifically only men, it's not always just the men. It's not always the men. Sometimes it's us and the men we choose. But the men that we chose in the past does not always dictate the men that we choose in the future, especially once we become conscious of the choosing. And I feel like that's the part of the process you're in. Brittany is becoming conscious of your choosing. All right. Once again, this is something I've been dealing with lately, is becoming more conscious of my choosing. All right. Of the man I am choosing. Right. And the man that I'm choosing doesn't always reflect my past experiences, good or bad. You need to look at the man you're choosing as the man he is right now, as he is, right? And I think, and that goes for the woman you're choosing as well, all right, or whatever it is you're choosing. It's your choice. So let's take accountability for that. All right. What are you choosing? Because what you choose is also what you accept. All right. Don't let a good man or a good woman slip away, child. All right. Because you didn't chose wrong. You didn't chose based on the wrong circumstances or conditions. I'm just saying. From experience and psychic perspective. All right. Yes, it's my past. I don't want to repeat old patterns where I give my all and the other person doesn't reciprocate it. I totally understand, Brittany. Oh, wait, I'm pulling your final card. You got a whole nother question, child. Hold on. Let me get your next question. Happy Lionsgate Portal, Pravina. That's true. I'm trying to be better with the man I'm choosing. Exactly. That's all I'm trying to say. Brittany, hold on. Let me just make sure these cards are all facing the same way. You're exactly right. I definitely need to take responsibility. Yes. So I do see love coming in based on choice, though. I would like to ask the same question as the topic of the current live reading. Okay. So your next question and last question, Brittany, is we've been on for 2 hours, y'all, child. Brittany's last question is what do Brittany's ancestors need Brittany to know right now at this time? What message, insight, clarity, guidance does Brittany need to know right now from Brittany's ancestors? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, give us honesty, give us guidance, spirit. And also, hear men out. Like, truly honor their feelings, listen to them, listen to what they have to say, all right? Sorry, I thought I heard something outside. Hear men out, hear women out, all right? Honor their feelings. You want your feelings to be honored, honor theirs, all right? I'm off my pedestal, all right? You can tell I've been doing a lot of dating lately and improving and healing, child. Almost like I'm in my own damn therapy. All right, you guys. Brittany, what do your ancestors need you to know? Let's see. You're on the cusp of a new beginning. You get the Sun card as your first card, Brittany. That's a big deal. The Sun card is new beginnings, growth, opportunity, a door opening, seeds you planted in the past finally sprouting, growing, blooming. This shows up around March or April of next year. All right, or within the next 19 weeks, 19 months, over the period of the next 19 months. Seven of Materials shows up connected to money and finances. While the stability, resources, money isn't necessarily all the way there yet, you're on the trajectory to get there. So Spirit is saying keep going. All right. And I hear candles. So candle magic is maybe helping with that. I get the Hierophant. The Hierophant connected to communication, the mind, intellect. Your ancestors hear your prayers, hear your words, hear your concerns. Take them to the higher council. Leave them at the altar. Leave them in the ethers. Your problems, your worries, your concerns. It's almost like, remember how they used to have like the concern box or the concern box at the stores where you would like write your concerns about either like the customer service you received or a specific employee or something like that, good or bad. Like that's what I'm seeing. Like maybe you need to have that on your altar for like your ancestors or something like that. And that could be for everyone, by the way. But for you, especially Brittany, I do get the Justice card, by the way, connected to home, family, emotional energy. The Justice card is about reciprocation. The Justice card is about balance, fairness. It's also about rules, regulations as well, legalities. which is interesting. It falls right after the Hierophant. So I'm wondering if there is a situation going on where you're being called to the stand, called to the carpet, or maybe you're past this energy. They have them at your job as well, child. Queen of Emotion shows up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo. Ten of Material shows up again, connected to your work, your job, your routine. Health. This shows up also around August, September. Maybe within the next 6 to 10 days or weeks. I feel like there could be a blessing of abundance coming for you. I'm going to stick to that. I get the Eight of Materials facing the Tower card shows up again. I'm concerned. But the Tower card can once again represent you going through a structural change. So the structure of your life is changing right now, Brittany. All right. So if you're feeling uncomfortableness, if you're feeling doubt, if you're feeling worry, understand that. Recognize that. Okay. I get the Eight of Emotions. There's a little bit of worry or fear over where you're heading. Where's this all heading? Where's this all going? Where's this all leading me to? That's where faith comes in. That's where faith is necessary. I'm hearing. Are you reading your Bible, Brittany? I don't know why I'm seeing a Bible. I just saw a Bible. Knight of Emotions, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, facing the Ten of Voices. Connected to unexpected changes, radical change, and then the Ace of Emotion. You know, it's interesting, Brittany. I feel like you're also working so hard to keep certain things together and afloat, but if you were to just release some of these things and let them fall to the wayside however they fall, you would actually find relief. As scary as it is, or as scary as it might be initially. All right? Interesting. That's also a lesson I've been learning lately as well. What you think you end up releasing or letting go of is like a burden. It's actually a blessing. All right? You've been feeling down lately, like your life hasn't been lifting. You do have a Bible in your room. Okay, I think you might need to like. No, I'm not saying read it like religiously. No shade, no pun intended, by the way. Or read it like continuously, but maybe read it every now and then. Recite the words out loud. All right, whether it's the Psalms, the Ezekiel's, the Daniel's, the Jobs, or what is it? Is it Job or what is the J? Anyway, all right. Final card for Brittany. I have a Bible somewhere here too, child. Tower can be breakthroughs sometimes. Exactly, Moody. Thank you. They definitely can be breakthroughs, and the tower's not always bad. It looks scary, but it's not always scary. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. Yes, definitely will do. Yes, Brittany. All right, Brittany. Well, you're our last question, so let's go ahead and get your final card. This was a lot of fun, you guys. It's now 5 a.m. and I'm not tired. 10 of Emotion, Brittany. Ten of Emotion, life is blessing you with a wonderful and loving family. Great happiness and emotional fulfillment are now on the horizon. Harmony with those you love is assured by offering forgiveness, understanding, and kindness to others. You're rewarded with unconditional love. All right. Thank you, Brittany, for your donation. While I am not tired, it is Saturday morning now, 10 at 5 a.m. and I should probably try to go to bed because, like I said, I do have a date tomorrow, and I did promise him that we were still on, so I cannot go against my word. I cannot wake up late, or else he will be upset. And we kind of already had a little bit of a fight already. No shade. So I just want things to go smooth, child. So All right. That's another thing in dating and relationships. Stick to your word. If you say it, mean it. Period. Let that be something you hold for yourself. And if other people hold it for themselves too, even better. All right? But I'm just giving y'all the tea tonight. Karen, yes, if you want to send for a reading, send your donation. All right. Once again, I'm still here, y'all. If y'all want a live reading, send your donation in. All right. I've lost track of how many people we had in this live, child. Once so many people come in, I'd be losing track of how many readings we do. But I think at this point we've done what, like 6 readings in this live. Hope all goes well. Be safe out there. Thank you, Moody. This is a guy I've been talking to for a while, so thank you though. We'll see how it goes, child. Don't get your hopes too up. Never get your hopes too up. All right, especially in the beginning stages. Just go with the flow. Like y'all telling me, just enjoy yourself, have fun. All right, look cute. Hi, Brittany. But I haven't been on a date in a couple months now, maybe 2 or 3 months. So it'll be nice. Lamar's being brass a bad thing? Not always. Sometimes it can be. Not all men like brassness or brashness. Some men like a little bit more submissive, but it really depends on what you want. Like what do you need? Do you need a man that's okay with you being brass? Are you brass naturally, Chikia? Because then that needs to be considered. You need a man that can handle that. All right? Not all people can handle that energy. All right? But I think you just have to be true to yourself at all times, you know? So if you're brass, be brass because it's going to come out eventually. All right? That's another thing. It's going to come out eventually. So be true to you. They're going to find out at some point. Just like with me, they're going to find out I have a YouTube channel. They're going to find out they're going to find out that I'm a public facing figure. Just be honest about it from the jump. Clock the T. What do we say? What do we say at the beginning of the stream? You have to be okay with clocking yourself, but you also have to be okay with being clocked. Period. All right? I'm just saying. I'll be right back. Thank you, Karen, for your donation. What's your question, Karen? Fonzie, no, you're banned from the set. Security? Security. Bye, Fonzie. No. You're gonna have to wait till the next show, Fonzie. No, no, no. Yes, I've been black, but when I come back, I said no, no, no. I ain't got the time, and if my daddy thinks I'm fine. You said it in my reading that I could, that in no one-on-one interaction, so it makes me wonder. What did I say? Oh, I said in your live reading. If they can't accept who you are, they aren't meant for you. Exactly, Moody, that part. If they can't accept who you are, they are not meant for you. And that does not mean you need to change who you are either, by the way. What do my ancestors want me to know? Okay, Karen, let's see. Because there is a man, there is a woman, there is a them, there is whatever, all right, that will accept you for who you are, okay? Period. And you need to believe that. Now, could we always be better versions of ourselves? Absolutely, right? But most of the time, 9 times out of 10, you're perfect just the way you are. Most of the time, okay? Not all instances. Thank you for cleansing, clearing the energies of these decks when you pass reading. In Jesus' name I pray and thank you. Amen, amen, and amen. Sometimes we have more work to do than others, honey. All right? That's circumstantial. That's not personal. Clock the T. Also, that's right, Lamarr. Yes, Karen. Also, Lamarr, do you have any tips on making an ancestor altar? Be particular about where you put it. Try not to put it in a place where there's a lot of heavy foot traffic. I keep my ancestor altar actually facing my front door, my front entrance. So I'm a big fan of like foyers. You know how some people have the foyer when you walk in the room, where you walk in the home. There's that like foyer where someone will have like a long table, and maybe they'll have elaborate trinkets or beautiful flowers. You can make that your ancestor altar, all right? But try to be creative with where you put it, or be particular about where you put it. And don't forget about your pets as well. All right? Your pets are ancestors too. And that could be a goldfish, a cat, a dog, a ferret, a pig, a chicken, whatever it is. All right, Karen, let's see what your question is. Karen's question is, what do my ancestors want me to know? What do Karen's ancestors and spirit guides and angels want Karen to know? Give us clarity, give us insight, give us truth, spirit. Give us honesty. What do Karen's angels, ancestors, and protectors want Karen to know? What do Karen's ancestors need Karen to know at this time? Give us guidance, give us truth. I live in a college townhouse, so it's not a lot of space in my room. You got to find space or make space. Even in the closet, although be careful with burning candles in the closet. Cleopatra has a whole corner. She has a whole corner over there in my bedroom. So yeah, you just have to make do. All right. But be particular about where you put the altar. It's different for everyone too. So for you, since you live in a room in a townhouse, you can't put it near the front door. So maybe your front door for you would be the front door entering your bedroom. All right. So sometimes we have to re-navigate the space in that way. All right. What do Karen's ancestors want Karen to know? I get the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're on the cusp of an opportunity. Something tangible, a contract, money, an award, something along those lines. Either you're gunning towards this or you're being considered for it, or both. Queen of Materials, you're gunning towards something. You're campaigning towards something, though, Karen. Consciously or unconsciously, directly or indirectly, purposefully or not purposefully. That's the energy I pick up. And I get the Emperor showing up. Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, or Gemini. Male or masculine energy showing up. Facing the World card. This could be family actually as well. Um, Whoever this male is, I feel like there's conversations being had with this male. I feel like this is someone you can trust, family or not. All right. There's something about this male that's connected to endings of old cycles, beginning of new cycles. Something coming full circle. Could also be a friend, a childhood friend, someone local to you, or someone you're just talking to. All right. I do get a man or masculine energy around you. Um, Karen. Unless this is your energy as well. You can use small cabinets for altars too. That too, exactly. And the altar doesn't have to be big. It can start small as well. The Tower card shows up connected to purpose, energy, zest for life. Karen. For voices, I hear meltdown or breakdown. Did you recently have a meltdown or a breakdown? Are you having issues with relationships or a relationship, Karen? Your issue is you also go through things and you quickly like move on. You go through something, you experience something, it's traumatic, it is emotionally exploitive or emotionally triggering, but you move on. Or you act like it didn't happen, or act like it didn't affect you as much as it did. But the reality is it did, and the energy lingers. And this process is not working for you. Of acting like things don't bother you, or isn't bothering you, or isn't getting to you. Or here we go again. Okay, well, that happened. Moving on. Next, it's like it's not healthy. You deserve better, I'm hearing. Also, I'm having a hard time with coming up with items that are connected to water. Is there any suggestions? It's so many things that are connected, but I want to find the right ones. Seashells, sand, rocks, flowers, rainwater. Airing your grievances after Twister. For materials. Yeah, I do feel like you hold a lot in, Karen. Thank you for that, Brittany. I feel like you also hold a lot in, Karen. Now that Brittany mentioned that. But the star card shows up, which is connected to healing. You always know that you've been destined towards brilliance, Karen. But you've been holding off on your brilliance or investing in your brilliance fully. The moon card shows up. The question starts to become who is ready for this next phase of your life? Who is prepared to go into this next phase of life with you? And I think you're going to be surprised by who is coming and who's not coming. You're going through a period of change, transformation, letting go, moving on, healing, shedding old skin. All right. I also see relationship issues, concerns, like changes that you're going through. Major relationship changes, relationship issues needing to be resolved. I feel like, Karen, you may be prone to giving a lot to people, but once again, the question is, do those people give the same amount to you back or not? All right. So pay attention over the next several weeks and months in terms of how people show up for you in your life moving forward, Karen. As you go through these upcoming changes, good and maybe some bad, maybe some not so great or good, all right? At least in the moment. Sometimes things happen, or things happen that don't feel good in the moment, but ends up turning good in the end. Right? But pay attention to the energies around you while you go through those things, though. That's for you, Karen, specifically, but everybody in the room. Messenger of emotion, Karen. It says messenger of emotion. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle, loving, and only the kindest of intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. Interesting. All right, Karen. Definitely keep us updated. And just pay attention to who shows up for you, how they show up for you versus how you show up for them and when you show up for them. All right? That includes family, friends, lovers, and otherwise, by the way, okay? All right, you guys. Well, that was our last reading. We've been on for almost 2.5 hours. Child, it is almost 6 a.m. where I live. Y'all, I love y'all so much. I have to get some rest, honey. I will see y'all later. Thank you all for listening and watching. Of course, I have a content that I will be recording and uploading. I mean, I'm always going live soon as well, but look out for content that will be uploaded and posted soon. I've got some ideas coming up. As you all know, I'm working on a new album, my third album. I don't have a title yet, but it will be R&B. It will be R&B, mainly R&B influenced, all right? Clock Petit. Thank you all for being here. If you would like a personal reading, I am available and I would love to read for you. Let me show you my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Here's my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. All right, you can scroll down. You can email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Text me at 703-791-9162. Scroll down, read my reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. And if you would like your own reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer quite a few different options. I offer email readings, video recorded readings sent to your email, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, candles, open roads candles, protection candles, blockage removal candles, success in finances, success in love candles, cleansing candles, cleanse away your enemies candles, custom candles, grounding candles, money candles with Cleopatra, individual birth chart readings, mediumship readings, past life readings, handmade evil eye bracelets, past life readings, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, astrocartography, natal chart readings, and so much more. And as you all know, I am always wearing my evil eye bracelet. I never take this off. So if you want your own evil eye bracelet, definitely check it out. I sleep with this on. I never take it off. I wear it in the shower. And it's still going strong. Very well made. All right, you all. Well, I love y'all. I enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all for listening and watching. Get some rest. Get some sleep. Take care of yourselves. And I will catch you in your own personal reading, or I will see you in the next video. Either way, I'll see you soon. Love y'all. Bye, everyone. I've got something to tell you, but I secret to hold you. I've let my feelings grow. Every time you slide my way, I pray to God and hope you stay. Like Veterans Day, you'll be my slideshow. Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby boo? Cause I've got a crush on you. There's nothing you can do. I'm coming straight for you. Cause I've got a crush on you. In the corner haunting you. Will you be my baby?